Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Metarog's channel, where tonight I'm going to be joined by two, shall we say, vintage gentlemen just like myself. And we will be going back to days of yore where, you know, the comics had so many different formats. And in this particular stream, we're going to be talking about the black and white magazine format that a lot of publishers used starting in the 60s and on through the 80s, I do believe was where they sort of faded out. So I'm going to get to the chat, but before that, let me bring in my two esteemed colleagues. First, all the way from the wilds of Kentucky, none other than Shannon, otherwise known as Solid 4-String Bottom End. Is that right?
You got it.
Yeah.
If it was a contest, you would win the prize. I'd let you have all 8 of these boxes I got over here.
Ooh, I'm driving up to Kentucky to get my prize. All right. Welcome, buddy. It's great to have you here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
And of course, you know, I am always so impressed with your collection, how eclectic it is, and, you know, your knowledge. Obviously, us have been collecting for decades. We pick up a few things here and there. But I'm most impressed by how you're able to identify artists and stories, you know, just on the fly. That's a talent I wish I had. So thank you for being here. You are an incredible asset to this stream, sir.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Right back at you.
All right. Now, speaking of assets, this man has a room full of them, right? Talk about a collection that he has so much stuff he doesn't even know what he has. I wish that was my room, and probably 99% of us wish that we had a room like this gentleman, none other than Lawrence, the king of Comicdom. How you doing, buddy?
All right, how you doing? How you doing, Shannon? You're way too generous, man. This is just an ordinary collection.
All hail the king.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if that's an ordinary collection, and mine, I am the dross, the bottom of the barrel. I am in the gutter compared to you. So, you know, I am just. I think most of us are, of course, you know, in awe of your room. Every time you're on a stream, everybody thinks that you're in a comics book store. So.
Yeah, well. It's far from that, because I'm telling you what, if it's it's the biggest mess you ever seen right now.
Oh, well, the old time comic book stores used to be that way. If you guys remember, they weren't the most pristine things, you know. All right, so before we get started, gentlemen, showing and telling, let's get into this chat, because we got already about 10 people in here who are going to share this evening with us. Then we had a few tailgaters, and those are the ones that were here previous to us being on the stream. And that is, of course, our friend Sharon, Life with Two YouTubers, great supporter of this community. She likes the Sherlock Holmes cover. Well, I will show that especially for you, and I have another one, actually. Of course, Unruly Simeon is in here, a guy, maybe this is another guy I probably should have invited to the stream, because I bet you he has a lot of this stuff. But maybe for the part 2. Crazy Guy Comic Song, Too Crazy. One of the best, but, you know, kind of difficult names to talk about. I won a contest of his, great collection as well. Metarog, who cares about him? Jackson Roy Kirk, another guy with an incredible collection and knowledge. He's going to be joining us sometime in the future. He could not this time, but I did want him to come in here. And then we have the flea market master himself, Rayman the Silencer Man, saying hi to everyone in the chat and in the panel, of course. And Sharon is saying hi to everybody. Tim the Comic Collector. Lawrence knows this guy very well. Man, talk about DC-centric. I think that like 95% of his collection is just DC. No, actually, that's not true. Archie.
Noticed he's been smacking onto a few Marvels.
Well, he's been getting the mystery boxes, you know. So, but yeah, Shannon, you like Archies as well. So, Stay Puff, 1983, all the way from Florida, my home state. Welcome, buddy. Always does those great streams on the weekends with the Florida guys. We got Super Russ in here. How you doing, Russ? Hey guys. And another gentleman who we probably should have thought of inviting as well, Sleepy Reader 666. He's also of our vintage. How you doing, Damien? Great to have you here.
Hey, what's up, Damien?
Damien. Mm-hmm. And let's see who else. We got Steven Spock in here as well, another great supporter of the channel. How you doing? And Steve Spock is his canine. One of my best friends and a guy that is on Graders Notes with me. Genome presents the Lord of the Lexicon himself. Here's another great guy that I love in this community, Don the Mastodon. Man, he's now going through all the Marvel graphic novels and reviewing them, and he's doing a great job of doing that. Let me tell you. And Mr. Gurrell is here, of course, one of my biggest fans. He's always puffing me up. Magic Lasso, Ryan, how you doing, buddy? Great female character specialist. And speaking of knowledgeable, Ranger Sly is here. He says, "Oh my God, 3 of my favorite guys on YouTube." Well, you're one of our favorites as well, Randy. And yeah, man, he is, and he's now starting to do videos. Oh, here's another gentleman I've been following for a long time. And I think that's everybody, guys. Unless somebody came in here at the end.
Hey, Gray Man's in there. I see. Did you?
Oh, Gray Man. Where is Gray Man? Where is Gray Man? Oh, we got Bigglesworth, another one of my biggest supporters. Where is he, Doug? And Bill is in here. Comic Mag Musings. He's too young to be in this group, though. He's maybe 40. And then we have, of course, the Gray Man all the way from the UK. Thank you for staying up with us, buddy. We know that you're. He says, "I'm Lord of the Dunce." Very clever. Very clever. Okay, so let's get started. So what we're going to do tonight, guys, is we're going to just go through sort of organically and gone from the night owl to the early bird all of a sudden. Yeah, he's just changed his sleeping hour. We're going to be talking about the magazine format. And I thought I heard something. Ooh, Lawrence's book is getting to me. Anyway, and we'll talk about that some other time. We're going to be talking about like I said, the black and white magazines. So we're going to start with the older and kind of lesser known publishers, and then we'll sort of move our way up. We'll each have a little bit of time to sort of show what we got, talk about it, what we know about the genres, the creators, why they're so special, right? And why a lot of collectors don't really, go venture to those publications. That's something we'll probably discuss along the night. So, Lawrence and Shannon, I know you two have a certain title from EC back in the 60s. Why don't we start with that?
From EC.
Are you sure it's EC?
Is it Warren? Warren?
It's Warren.
Warren. Okay. I'm mixing up. Okay. I'm mixing up Blazing. I'm mixing up the combat from EC to this one.
Yeah, it's this one right here.
There you go. Blazing.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's make this gentleman big right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. And what do you know about this magazine here, guys?
I know you don't see it too often.
True, true.
I'm going to leave it up to the knowledge guy up there in the other corner.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's got all the guys that from around that time. John Severin, Joe Orlando, Gray Morrow, Wally Wood, Al Williamson. Just got some great creators. Got a Frazetta cover, so you can't, there's nothing bad about this package, It's just, I'm a big fan of the black and white art, so,
And why is that? Why is that, Shannon? Why are you such a big a big fan of that type of art?
Well, I was, I've loved to draw ever since I could hold a pencil, and I took art all the way through high school and all that stuff. And I love color comics, but it just, the magazine format just kind of lent itself to seeing more of the detail of all those great artists. And that's probably the main reason that I like all that stuff. So,
yeah, I'm with you. Shout out here to Kenny, Comic Head 84, who recently got to 1,000 subs and is my my pal, another pal from Graders Notes. Welcome, buddy. Yeah, I agree with that. That sometimes when you look at color comics and when we look at it in Graders Notes and we go deep, we do note that the coloring can sometimes be distracting. It can cover up a little bit of the line work of the inker, and sometimes even obscure what the penciler is trying to, the details. So here you have it in its raw form almost. So I agree. This is a way so you can sort of really tell, the talent of the pencilers and the inkers, and not so much, the sometimes obscuring nature of the colors.
Well, too, and you got to think about, like I'm guessing like a 10 by 15 was like the art size page of the original art.
Right.
And once they reduce it down to comic size, I mean, you lose a whole lot of the details or they get blurred. So that's why I'm a big
I didn't even
fan
think of that. That's a very good point. Yeah. All right. What else you guys got from the 60s back there?
I'm mostly going to move into the 70s, man.
All right. I think I saw Shannon pull up some 60s stuff.
Oh, wait. I do have this.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. I picture cover, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you ever see this before?
I've never seen that before. No.
Wow.
I have seen that when I don't own any of them, but it's cool.
I'll show you the inside, man.
Is that a Marvel?
I don't think so. I think I'll tell you.
Yeah, I think it is a Marvel.
Or Curtis publicate, like they went to. I think sometimes they went with Curtis.
See, this is all photos with
movie stills. Yeah.
Yeah, just funny funny things with it, and it's kind of cool. I'm surprised I didn't lose it because of the back cover.
Oh yeah, your wife.
That's cool.
Okay, Ranger Slide says he thinks it's Marvel as well. Okay, I had never heard of it until I saw that earlier when we were off the stream. Wow, cool.
Well, no, I've only seen this one out in the wild. That's it.
That's it, huh?
I'm sure there might be more, but I've just never seen it.
Yeah, I was been on that for a while. Okay. Yeah, some people here know more than we do. All right, Shannon, what do you got?
About everybody knows more than I do. So hey.
Oh, yeah, get out of here. Don't we?
Yeah, I showed this earlier when you guys came on. It was Castle of Frankenstein magazine, number 23.
Oh yeah.
Got some Planet of the Apes stuff, front and back.
Oh, that's lovely.
I know I read this when I first bought it several years ago. I'm not sure exactly what's in it anymore, but this is from 1974.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Damien. Most of what I know, I learned by watching Shannon's videos. Yep. Yeah, he's got. I blame him for all kinds of stuff. Getting me into the 1976 Banner DCs, getting me into the Atlas and the Harveys. Shannon.
More useless knowledge than you'll ever want to know.
Oh boy. All right, what other early horror stuff you guys got, if anything else?
Oh well, you got this is from like 1971, but you got to go with these.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. Nightmare.
Yeah, I mean,
oh man, yeah. I'm surprised you got to keep those too. Oh, those are just lovely, aren't they? Those are Skywalds, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I got a few of those.
I got.
Oh yeah, Psycho. Look at that.
Psycho.
Now, did they have? Because I know they had a continuing story, recurring characters here and there, but were they mostly just like one-off anthology titles, stories, or what?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I read all these because all the Skywalls I have, I got them all like in one shot because I went to a con several years ago, and I was getting ready to leave on a Sunday, and I had a few bucks to spend, and I was looking. The guy had a stack of them. He says, "You like the black and white stuff?" I was, "Yeah," and he's like, "We'll take the whole thing for $15."
Oh,
so I came out with a stack, like all kinds of.
Oh, hold on
cool
a second. Can we see that again? so that I can have my own nightmares tonight.
Yeah, there's one.
Oh, man, that looks like me after I got cut shaving. Hey James, how you doing, buddy? No worries, no worries.
Green Wonder Special.
Ooh.
And one of the Nightmare books that Lawrence had.
Oh, I like that. I like the transformation covers like that.
Yeah. What else? And I'm just guessing a lot of these had the same artist that Warren used in their horror stuff. I'm not really sure because it's been so long since I read those.
Yeah, they usually have their own stable of artists, right?
Right.
Yeah, like the Mingus did a lot of the horror DC, and Larkin and Barr did a lot of the Marvels.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's some Atlas Seaboard stuff.
Oh, okay. This is the stuff I really like. Yeah, Devilina. Yeah. I had a complete set of those mags, including that.
Oh, really?
That gothic romance thing. That was a stupid purchase. Stupid sell, I should say, on my part. Do you have the thrilling adventure stories?
I think I do. Hold on.
Okay. Let's see if the King of Comicdom has any of these. Do you have any of those Atlas Seaboards?
I'm thinking that this might be one.
Nope.
No. Well, then.
Monsters, yep. But that's a good one. I like that orange cover, though. That's a good one.
Somewhere. I don't know what I did with it.
Okay, all right. Well, if you find them later, let us know.
That's not it.
Yeah, there's I think it's a Neil Adams cover.
That that is nice. That is nice.
Yeah,
I remember that.
And
nice.
Some more Devilina.
Oh yeah. There were only two, right? Only two in that room?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure who did
looks can be deceiving, brother. It's true. Absolutely true. Yep.
You guys seen any of these?
Oh yeah. Yep.
I'm not sure who published this. You guys know?
It's not Stanley, I don't think.
Well, the reason I got that, it's got a painted Bernie Wrightson cover.
Bernie Wrightson, yeah. I think that might be his first cover, actually.
Yeah.
That Yeti. Somebody, hey, Man Cave, how you doing, my friend? Bernie Goodness. Yep, he knew right away.
It says by Major Magazines Incorporated.
Major Magazines. Yeah, that's probably a pseudonym of some sort of subsidiary. Yeah.
But it's got a lot of the Warren people. Got Ralph Reese and Bernie Wrightson.
Yeah, Horror Masters. Yeah.
That's some really nice art.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have a few of those Web of Horror ones, but in days gone by. All right, so let me show a few things that I got. They're not quite that good, but they're okay. A few things from the 60s. If you're a superhero guy, Shannon has this as well, is the Spectacular Spider-Man magazine. This first one was indeed by Black and White. Looks like a Romita cover in that classic crawling down the wall with the spotlight on him pose. There was a number 2, but that was in color, which is not what we're covering here tonight. But this is one if you're a superhero guy and you want black and white goodness. This is pretty good. It is a reprint of a story from the early 70s, but you compare it to the color, it's like a different story. It really is pretty unique. All right, guys, what about some Kirby goodness? Why don't we get out our one and only sets that DC did of comic magazines? And these are incredibly interesting. Yep, here they are. Spirit World and In the Days of the Mob. Interesting thing about this, let me put Shannon big because he's got both of them right up there, kind of big. And I'll get to Lawrence in a bit. Let's go back up there, buddy. All right.
Okay.
Interesting thing about this, right, is that this is all Kirby. He wrote it and he drew it. Okay. Now there are some there's some picto fiction, I think it's called, in there, where they take pictures and they put the word balloons like Fumetti in there. But
yeah, I think so. And there's like a I don't know if it's Dillinger or Al Capone wanted poster or something in there. Is that right?
That's right. There's one of them has a Dillinger poster and the other one has like yeah.
Yeah.
Lawrence, you got your In the Days of the Mob. Okay, good one right there. All right. That one's the one that has the Dillinger poster, right? But they both have the same motif. Notice they both have. Do you have the other one there, Lawrence? Or is it on the, yeah, okay. Notice they both have the circle in the middle there. Okay. And the one on the left, the Spirit World, that's actually Neil Adams assisted on that cover. They didn't.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to ask that because it kind of looked like Adams.
Yeah. They didn't like the way that Kirby did it the first time, so they asked Neil Adams to kind of redo it a bit. I think they kept a lot of the Kirby art in there, but Neil Adams actually redid a good amount of it. Good night, Russ. Good to have you here, buddy. Take care.
You know what, though? Here's the one thing. The world will end in 1983.
Yep, that's right.
That's the year I graduated.
Yeah, the way it did.
The world ended.
Well, another interesting thing about these these magazines is that this one here, it actually talks about, now, Kirby grew up during the Great Depression and the mobsters of the 20s and 30s. And these are actually real mobsters, real gangsters. The stories are embellished a bit, but they're all from historical accounts, at least partially. And this one here is some of the weirdest stuff I've ever read. It is just bizarre stuff. Especially that picto-fiction part. It is just really just odd, But these are the kind. If you guys ever have a chance to pick this up, it's only 2 issues. Pick it up because this is funky stuff. All right, so let's say we talk about some Warrens.
Hey, wait a minute. Why don't we talk about some Charltons?
Oh, you found them?
No, I just got a couple. The rest of them.
Hold on. Let me put you big.
I'll leave that alone.
Neil Adams goodness right there. Yes.
Yeah, this thing, because it's kind of glaring up pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, you want to protect your $6 million man, right? Is that the first issue?
That's the first issue.
Nice. Very nice.
I got this one here.
Yeah, I've got 1 issue of that. You can get the rest of it.
I got the rest of them, but they're buried in some box.
Yeah, that's the one I've got, Lawrence.
Are they all Neil Adams covers, Lawrence?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
This definitely doesn't. No,
you have any
Jack Sparling cover.
Jack Sparling, yeah. Okay. All right, talk about difference from Neil Adams there.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Do you have any Space 1999 or Emergency or anything like that?
I have that stuff, but I couldn't find it in the time I allowed myself to not get ready.
Hold on. Shannon's got stuff. Hold on.
Yeah, I've got the Space 1999 stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I really love that show, Shannon.
Yeah, I did too. I think about all this art and cover is Gray Morrow.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Helena Russell and John Koenig. Yep.
Hey, they didn't go into that by the time they made that to the second season, did they?
Yeah, I think they did.
Because that
I think
was a horrible time for Space 1999.
Yeah. The second season it went downhill. I heard quite a bit, but I still enjoyed it.
I really like this cover.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm trying to complete the comic set of that.
Yeah.
That's really tough. Are those like?
I think it's all like Gray Morrow.
Gray Morrow, yeah. It looks. He has always this texture to his covers that I just really, really love.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I Love Disney and Comics isn't here. How you doing, Steve? Ranger Sly says beautiful. Oh yeah, that's true. The in the days of the mob, it was similar to Crime Does Not Pay. Yep. Yeah, they always the gangsters always got killed or caught at the end. Yeah, that's true. Oh, he's got Space 1999. Ranger Sly, we got to get you in here next time, buddy.
Yep.
We got to get you in here. Let's see what here. The last issue of Space 1999 introduces Maya. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, she actually was in season 1, but not as Maya. She was at the lady from the spaceship when they landed on that planet. But yeah. Seriously, when you came, I was in heaven. All right, so let me see. Okay, so let's. We're gonna finish up with Marvel. What do you got there, Lawrence?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just kind of holding this real gem because I don't never see this.
Okay.
I know Shannon's got.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I got one issue of that.
Oh man, that is a beauty. That is a beauty. Yeah, those Hammer publications, boy, those were so hard to find. Even back in the 80s, they were so hard to find. All right, you guys want to?
There's a little oddity.
Oh, hold on
Steve
a second.
Ditko.
Hold on a second. You got a Mr. A.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I think it came out 73 maybe.
Yeah.
But, this is all Ditko.
Oh, you've been holding out on us, man. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah.
But
He's had this maybe about 5 years, I think.
He's always holding out on us, Roger.
He's always holding on us. Shannon.
Hey, when you talk about eclectic, I mean, something else. This is not maybe like early 80s.
Oh yeah.
Some early John Byrne.
Yep, that's from John Byrne and the and Charlton and E-Man. He had the first.
Yeah, this was 2000. Yeah, Pacific Comics published this, but it's all black and white on the interiors.
Cool. Actually, I have to bring out. I'll dig out my Fudgetoid. That's also black and white. Now, does anybody know the answer to this? Who published that? Hammer was a UK company. Did they produce that themselves?
Well, it says General Book Distribution is who it was published.
Yeah, I wondered about that myself. I don't know.
What's the address, Lawrence?
Did I already show this?
It's 135-141 Wardour Street, London.
Okay, so it is the UK company there, Gray Man.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is issue number 10.
Man, look at that.
That's a great cover. I'm not sure who did it.
That is a cool. That's number 10, you said? Yeah, nice.
Right.
Man, I wish I kept those Hammer ones that I had early on. Man, oh man. I
have a hard time keeping this one because I have to literally hide this.
Oh yeah, we know about your wife and her predilection for horror. Yeah, we know about that. Okay.
Here's a couple more oddball things.
Hey, Kachoon's in here. How you doing, buddy? Hold on. Okay. Now that is one I want to get. Yeah. Rich Buckler.
You're right, Rich Buckler.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got some other artists in it, but they're pretty. They're not Rich Buckler. Let's put it that way. And the same thing with this one. The only reason I got this was because I knew it had Mike Grell cover on it.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I've never seen that one before, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Science fiction adventure. Yeah. Man, oh man. Yeah, man. There's so much stuff to get, good stuff to get in these magazines. You'll never get them all, you know. Man, oh man.
Well, nobody sells them.
Got one more thing odd.
Yeah, true. Yeah. What is that?
It is called This Is Legend, and it's a bunch of that's a Bernie Wrightson painted cover. Don't know who did this. A little risque there. I don't really know who published this.
Don't get me in trouble.
Yeah,
you know, this is what I was thinking. Those two are cool, verging on fanzines. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got some Bernie Wrightson stuff in it. A lot of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure who published this, to be honest. There's some text pieces and some amateur art.
Well, that was par for the course in a lot of these magazines. You would get a lot of text pieces, and you get a lot of unpublished art or sketch art, things like that. Told you the progression of the story sometimes. All right, so let's unless you guys have something else quirky like that.
Oh, I think I got one here.
What do you got?
It's kind of a more of a fanzine type thing, but it's
Monsters and Heroes. Oh, I never heard of that. What?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, what is it? What's inside? Is it stories or just like panels? Or
it's got stories.
Oh yeah,
and of course it's got Batman.
Oh, so
that's from the serial, isn't it?
Yeah, that's from the serial. Yeah,
that's funny. I've been watching that.
Well, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's kind of like, looks like a hybrid kind of fanzine magazine kind of thing.
It is. It's kind of. I don't see any of this stuff hardly. Just about one.
No, you don't see too much of this anymore. Like I said, a lot of people are now focusing more on the comics, so these are kind of put on the wayside. Don't worry, you're going to see my Kung Fu magazines, Gray Man. Don't worry.
I want to see the Kung Fu.
You want to see the Kung Fu? Okay, we'll see those. Okay,
I've got a few.
Let's talk about Eerie publications. Hey, Prowler, Count Von Strange are in here. Hold on, let's say hello to these fine folks that are coming to join us here tonight. Count Von Strange and Werewolf by Lunchtime, all the way from Australia. Hey, it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Darren. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure you're much younger than I am, so continue enjoying your birthdays. Hey, Prowler, how you doing? Eerie Publications is one of those that were kind of like edgier. You know, it had like more violence and sexual overtones than most
of. What makes you think that?
Well, I was around, and I did have some of these earlier on, so I did look through them. I don't have them anymore, except for one, which is, I'll show you why. But that is that.
Who did the art on that?
Is that
Zeta? Corbin.
Oh, okay, Corbin.
Corbin, awesome, yeah.
Nice. Very
love that.
Well, since I'm there, you might as well see who's that artist.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Either. I'll have to look it up. I thought Shannon would know.
I thought you knew.
No, that's why I figured Shannon would blow the answer back.
No, I don't have that one. I don't know.
I'll look it up, but here we got the Wally Wood thing going on here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got that one.
That one's for sure. Yeah, Richard Corbin. It's true. Richard Corbin was, man, really good. I mean, really, that's why I kind of sometimes confuse him with Frazetta, because they had that texture thing that were kind of similar. Oh, Vallejo. Yeah, that's a. He also studied under Frazetta. Yeah. Ken Kelly. Yep. These are all Frazetta disciples, I believe. Yep, Ken Kelly. That's who they think it is. Is Ken Kelly?
It is.
Okay.
Got this.
Yeah, I tell you, we can't fool these guys over here.
Oh wait, I'm switching out from here.
Rice and special.
But anyway,
Oh, that's awesome.
You get it. What do you got, Roger? Man, I'm going
way
the game.
The one that I kept, the Eerie that I kept is this one, because it's full-length story with all the characters that were appearing regularly on Eerie. You know, you had like Panther, Vampirella, what's this guy, Baby something or other. You know, you had all these characters in it in this one story, and I just found it very compelling. And it's not racy or anything like that, so I kept this one. I also have, and this is kind of another hybrid kind of title. It's called Goblin, and it's kind of like has sci-fi, fantasy, kind of superhero stories. It's anthologies. But what's interesting is in the middle what there is, and I'm going to show you that after I show you the rest. And look at this. I thought this was wood at first. It's Rick Hoberg. Kind of like channeling Wally Wood there in the figures. Yeah. And here's one by Rudy Nebres, which is again one of those great underrated magazine artists that you don't hear about too much. And then I have
I've got those, and I would like because I got the Alex Nino art,
right?
Because I'm a big Nino fan,
of course. Nino is Filipino, right?
Yeah, I got all three of those.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah. If you're a Nino fan, those are okay. But you know what's unique about them, Shannon? Right? Have you looked at the centerfold of the first one? Do you remember what's in there?
Or insert, right?
Yeah. I've never seen this before, but inside, it's a comic book inserted in the middle of a magazine, comic book size.
I'm not sure who did that.
Is that Phil Filton? Michael Goldman and Rudy Nebro did it.
Right.
Yeah. So I thought that was really unique. So I made sure I always kept my Goblin issues. So, all right. What other Warren stuff do you guys have over there in your collections? Oh, I love that cover. The football guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Cool. Very cool.
And of course, I got Vampirella things going.
An older one.
Vampirella. Ooh.
There you go.
Oh, what do you got, Shannon?
Just an older Eerie. I think it's number 10. It's another Gray Morrow.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
And here's Jim Stranko.
Oh man, I love those. Steranko doing Gothic is not that common, but man, he did it well. Man. Yep, I agree. Alex Nino is awesome. Classic. I love creepy football cover. I do too. It's awesome stuff. That the Creepy just did some of the off the wall stuff, but I loved it. Look at this. Wow, nice. Very nice. Yeah, I think that probably Vampirella, you guys can correct me, it's probably, or Eerie. Eerie, I think, is the longest running black and white comic magazine. I think it ran into the 200s, if I remember correctly, or close to it.
This has one of my favorite stories in it.
What's the story?
Jennifer, Bernie Wrightson did the art. They actually did I forget what the series was called, maybe Masters of Horror, Masters of Terror. But they actually adapted that into a TV script.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
you need to check it out. It's pretty disturbing.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, Simeon is right. Some of the Mads inserted reprints of the first, I don't know, 5-10 issues of Mad inside them. Like I think it was like when they did those annuals or those trash specials or whatever. But the difference is that the ones in the Goblin are original comics, new comics.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. All righty. You guys, gentlemen, have anything else from other publishers?
Oh, you're killing me there, Shannon.
Oh, now that's the first issue of Creepy. That's Frazetta, right?
No, that's Jack Davis.
That's Jack Davis. No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Cool.
Believe it or not, I got this a few years ago for $10.
Yeah, you're killing me. You're absolutely killing me. You guys and your bargains are just killers. Lars, you got anything else from other publishers, or shall we get into the Marvels?
Well, I've got some stuff, but it's not really. I don't think it's really comic stuff, but it's still kind of cool.
Yeah. What do we got? Wow. What is that from?
That's cool.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
It's been a long time since I had this stuff out, but you can tell when it was out.
Yeah. Okay, so Jackson Roy Kirk found out the info. Eerie less 139, Vampire 113, Creepy 146. Okay, so I was wrong. It was not 200. Man, it lasted a long time. That's all I know.
Seemed like it.
Yeah, it sure seemed like it to me. Any of you have Eerie 103? I do not.
No.
I don't know. I'll have to look.
Yeah, I don't know. This says Cousins Publications, but
Cousins. Yeah, they used a lot of like subsidiaries and so forth for the magazines, because some of that's what happened with in the days of the Mob and Spirit World. Notice nowhere in here does it say DC. Nowhere.
Right.
Because they wanted to sort of divorce themselves in case this was a
flop.
A flop, yeah, correct, right. And also not to be associated with the more adult content. Although really it's not really adult, I guess, adult themes, but there's no language or sexual situations or anything like that in here. But yeah, I think that was sort of to cover themselves in case they say, well, we didn't put out that trash, you know.
I got a couple more Warrens, but they don't here.
Oh,
I know everybody's got these.
Yeah, Famous Monsters, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course, I have my favorite cover right here.
Oh yeah, that is a nice one. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that one somewhere, but I couldn't find it.
I figured you had it, Shannon.
Oh, you Planet of the Apes fans have those. You know that. You know that.
There's a couple Warrens.
Shannon, 1994 and 1984, right. Now, 1984 became 1994, didn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's the first issue of 84. That's a Corbin cover.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure this is Alex Nino.
Could be. Yep, could be.
There's a couple of oddballs. I think they're like reprints, but
hey, look at this. Talk about timely. There you go. Have you shown Rooks or 1984s? There you go, Damien. And there they are.
Yeah.
Yep. Future World. Yeah. I've got the Rings of the. I've got this one, which is pretty darn good. Rings of the Warlords, kind of like sword and sorcery stuff. And
is that a Warren?
Yeah. Yeah. And now I can't find out who did this cover. It looks like, is it Arthur Sood? I can't read it down here. It's SU something.
Oh, is that Arthur Sudam?
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's Arthur Sudam, but this
Is that the way you pronounce his name? I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar with that artist, but it's an awesome looking cover. I mean, really, the texture and the tones here with the blue background, really. This is not Vampirella. It's some other demoness or something.
That's really cool.
Yeah. But I thought it was Corbin at first because it has that, especially around the abdomen here. It really looks like Corbin, but it's not. So anyway.
I saw Damien was wanting to see some Rook.
Yeah. San Julian, that's another good cover artist. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me put you big. Hold on.
Yeah, it's Corbin here, I think. Not sure. Yeah.
Arthur yeah. Okay.
Here's some more.
Let me tell you, he's a heck of an artist. Whoever he is, he's a heck of an artist.
Oh yeah. I tell you, I really like this issue and this cover. I'm not sure who it is. Maybe I'll look it up.
They sometimes did put the cover artist in there.
Doesn't say. I really love that cover. And it's got some Alex Toth art in it.
Wow, that's a blast from the past there.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that issue.
Is it based on Ring of Nibelung? You know, I'm not sure about that. Let me go take a look while let's see what these two gentlemen can come up with here. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. All right, gentlemen. What else do you want to go show?
Shannon, it's your call, bud.
You want to go with the Planet of the Apes? I know you guys are dying over there.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Like this.
Hold on. Go ahead. Oh, that's it. Is that the first issue?
No, this here's number 29.
29, okay.
And I got number 28.
Oh, man, those are so beautiful.
And number 17. And I got another pile of them somewhere.
Hold on.
I got a whole box. I mean, I got almost like 2 complete runs of it. Just depends on what issue you want to look at.
All right. I'll send you my address so you can only have 1 complete run.
I like this cover. It's good.
Oh,
it had a story called Kingdom of the Apes, and it was I think it just lasted like 2 issues. It was there was like some scientist, and he was convinced that Taylor and all his crew didn't get lost in another planet. They just got lost in time, and so he like built his own time machine, and he went forward in time to actually the Earth when it was Planet of the Apes, and he found like a knights in shining armor type society where apes and humans lived together. And he became like the hero because he had like fire and he had a gun, but it was a pretty good little story. I think one of those Filipino artists did it. Rico Rival did the art. It was really good.
Rival, yeah.
Rival. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But like I say, here's number 1.
There's number 1, right?
Yeah. And here's something a little different. Here's the UK versions.
Ah, the Gray Man is probably like, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got that was number 1. The thing about this, they reprint, all the other ape stuff, but they have like new covers. So, or they swipe parts of the old covers,
Yeah, that was common. Sometimes they use an interior panel. Yeah.
Yeah, like these are.
Yeah, those are so nice.
And these are really thin. I mean, there was like 35 pages.
Mm-hmm.
And like the inside of the covers would have like photos, and it was all ape stuff,
Yeah, they would have still from the movies every once in a while, wouldn't they?
Right. And then they kind of changed it. I'll try to find one. Yeah, it kind of had it was almost like a Marvel double feature. Planet of the Apes and Dracula Lives.
Wow, that's a combination there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Hey, Scott Neely, how you doing, my friend? Good to have you here. Ranger Fly says, I didn't know this. Mike Blue worked on the early issues of Planet of the Apes.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Mike Blue and George Tuska. Later on, you had Tom Sutton, Alfredo Alcala. You know, a lot of my favorites in there.
Cool. Well, thank you for sharing all that stuff. It's really cool. I think that stuff is cool as heck. You know. Okay, as far as this Ring of the Warlords, I don't think it has anything to do with Grayman. With that other, it's sort of anthologies of fantasies and sword and sorcery. It does have two great Wally Wood art stories in here, though. And if you're a fan of Esteban Morato, this is your comic. This is your magazine, and it's square bound magazine, which you didn't. No, it's not square bound, is it? Hold on. No, it is. There's the staples inside. Square bound magazine. There you go. See the staples?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those early Ape issues were square bound.
Oh, they were? Cool. Cool. Yeah. Cool. So, yeah, this is a pretty neat. The Warren one-offs I thought were pretty neat. I have a few more somewhere, but I could not find them. All right, guys. Now that we're sort of segueing into Marvel, let's get in there and talk about those. So, Marvel did a lot of black and white magazines. I mean, a lot. Planet of the Apes was one of the longer running titles, but Marvel Preview, Master of Kung Fu, the Hulk, what else? Monsters Unleashed, Vampire Tales, Dracula Lives, on and on and on and on. So,
and you can't forget about Conan.
Conan, Savage Sword of Conan, Savage Tales. I have some of that. So let's see. Let's start with the horror stuff. Then we'll go to the like the miscellaneous stuff. Sword and sorcery, and we'll finish off with the more mainstream stuff. Right?
Okay. So you want to start with the horror stuff?
Yeah. Let's start with that.
Let's start with this.
All right, hold on. Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's issue number 1, right? And then issue number 2. I think both these covers were reprinted from somewhere, weren't they, Shannon?
I'm not sure. Yeah, these stories are also in Supernatural Thrillers.
That's what it is.
And I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You know which one came first, Lawrence? This or the comic?
Supernatural Thrillers came first. Yeah. Supernatural Thrillers came before this. Yeah.
Thanks, Lawrence.
Thanks, Lawrence. Sorry. Sorry. I'm changing my name to Lawrence because, apparently if you're Lawrence, you have a heck of a collection. So yeah, these were reprinted from Supernatural. That's what this covers from. Exactly. Right. I believe this is a this is from like the mid 70s. Supernatural Thrillers from the early 70s. So.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. All right. What else we got?
We still on horror?
Yeah.
Well, let's go with this.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
That is a heck of a good title, Tales of the Zombie. I wish I still had those. And what Shannon was showing up there was Marvel Preview, right? Oh no, you got the tail. Man, I'm the only one without the zombie one. I feel like
they're trumping you, man.
Yeah, that's a Marvel Preview.
Yeah, that's Lilith there. Man. I had quite a crush on that vampiress when I was younger.
It's one of my favorites. First appearance of Satana.
Oh yeah, that's right. Vampire Tales. Yeah.
Yeah, I originally had this one when I was a kid. I mean, I went into like the little, mom and pop store to get my regular comics. And I was like, well, that's pretty cool. And then I opened it up, and it was like, whoa, Just this is one of the ones I had to hide under my bed, you know.
Yeah,
So,
I had a few of those myself. And this is one I had for a long time, and then I foolishly sold, and I got back for a song. The one shot.
Yeah, I have that. You know what? I think mine come up missing because I think somebody stole it.
Well, you're too late. I showed it first, so you stay back there. And Neil Adams cover here, by the way.
yeah, yeah.
And do you know what this guy here is?
That is the Amphibian.
Hey, I knew I couldn't pull one on you, Shannon. Did you read it off the cover?
No, well, I'll tell you how I know this.
Yeah.
When Dave Cockrum was still working for DC,
Yeah.
and he was doing the Legion of Superheroes, he had actually done a story called Wrath of the Devilfish, and it was the same exact character.
Same character, yeah. Yeah. You stole my thunder. You stole my thunder on that one. Nice, very nice. But to me, this is one of those really must-have issues. It's so cool.
Yeah.
All these,
I agree.
you know, all the Neil Adams in here. I think there's a George Perez in here. Am I remembering that wrong? But man, this is so good. Man, let's see. Oh, Dave Cockrum, yeah, the Dave Cockrum Amphibian, yep. And and then I think this one here is a reprint, but it's really good stuff.
Oh, Roger, I might be a little late to the game, but here.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, yours is probably in better shape than mine. Mine's like a VG. Yeah, you got Ralph Reese is in here as well. Who did the Frankenstein one?
Yours is a VG. This is probably fine, maybe, Roger.
Oh, okay. Well, we can trade then. I'll get your back. But that's one of those that, man, I'm so glad to have that back because it's just every story in there was just really good, art-wise and story-wise.
You guys have any of these?
Oh, Day of the Triffids. Day of the Triffids. No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Man, this is good stuff, Shannon, isn't it?
I tell you what, probably after my Apes, this is probably my favorite Marvel Black and White.
Yeah. After that Legion of Monsters, this is my next favorite series right here.
Well,
You got these, Lawrence?
I don't know. I don't think so. I might have. I couldn't find them if I had them.
Oh, Lawrence. Yeah, that's one of the that cover there is real. That story is hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
The street, the big street sign, and
yeah.
And there's a crucifixion cover.
Right.
And there's an annual. I don't know if you have that one.
Yeah, I have that one.
I think it's all. I think this reprints all from the first 6.
Yeah.
But boy, just for these covers alone, honestly, this is worth it. But man, the stories are so good. I'm a huge sci-fi guy, more than horror, you know. So when this
probably
came
my
out,
favorite issue. You have a Mike Kaluta cover, and I think the interior art's by George Perez.
George Perez, yeah, on War Toy, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love that. Oh, I love that. I mean, you know what? If you told me, okay, take which magazines could you do without? Those would be up there with the ones I would not want to lose. You know.
Yeah. You could have the rest of them.
Yeah. I don't know. My masters of kung fu are pretty precious too to me. But
hey, before you go there, Roger.
Yes, sir.
Do you have this?
No.
Oh, that's cool.
No, what's that?
It's a magazine.
Well,
is that a Marvel?
That's not a Marvel.
It's not a Marvel.
It's a magazine.
Well, he asked, you know.
Yeah.
It says it's published by Stories and Layouts Press, but It's more like a magazine because it's all like articles and stuff.
Oh, it's all text pieces? Okay. Yeah.
But, you know, when you go on down back to Marvel, then you go to this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very nice. Very
And I
nice.
assume you have this, right, Roger?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I do. It's coming.
Yeah, I need to get that one.
I think I know where there's an extra one at.
Yeah, this is a good point by Jackson Roykirk. It's confusing collecting them because Masters of Terror and Haunt of Horror were discontinued, and then were put into various Marvel preview issues. True, and it goes beyond that because like when they canceled certain series or certain storylines inside, they would sometimes bring them back out, like Moon Knight. Move from the Hulk to Marvel preview, things like that.
Hey guys,
I know what.
King of Comedy, yeah, he thinks he is Jackson Roykirk, but an illusion.
You know, you guys are talking all these black and white magazines, and we've not mentioned Mad, but we really forgot something else.
Nope,
and it's this right here.
Drag cartoonists. What is that? Drag cartoons? Oh man. Well, I kind of wanted to focus more on the ones that had storylines, but yeah, fine and dandy, you know.
Oh, it's just classic stuff, you know, Rat Fink and all them characters.
Yeah.
Just cool.
Because honestly, Mad and Crazy and Cracked and all that stuff should be a stream of their own because they're so.
Somebody mentioned that, you know, Mad is usually forgotten.
Yeah, we mentioned it. Yeah. But I'm that deserves a stream of its own right there. You know.
Yeah, I kept thinking for the longest time that this was Marvel, but this is Charlton.
Sick, yeah. And wasn't Joe Simon the editor of some of those?
Yes, I've got I think I've got the whole run.
You do?
Oh, have you?
You lucky dog.
I just have those two.
Rat Fink. I actually know that. Yeah. Okay. Well, another thing that Marvel put out, like I said, this Conan. Obviously, Savage Sword of Conan was big, especially in this format because they had more liberties with the blood and the situations, you know, that Conan was in. So, this format, the one of the really interesting qualities was that it was not comic code approved. It did not have to go through the same process of vetting that a regular comic book did because of the size and because of the interior not being in color. So you couldn't go hog wild, but you certainly could go with a lot more risque stuff, or a lot more adult themed stuff, shall we say. I'm missing Savage Tales #1, which Shannon has there and is killing me with, but but otherwise that is so cool.
Yeah, I got real lucky on this, and my best friend, when he was kind of into collecting, he found this in a shop for me, got it for me for my birthday.
Oh, that's a good friend there. Yeah, like you would not see a beheaded head
right
on a cover like that in a comic book. But and notice the blood tip on the sword there.
Right.
And the
man,
yeah.
I know how you feel, Shannon, because I actually had a good friend that gave me an Avengers #5 for Christmas.
Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah,
that was a good guy.
Pretty good friend.
You see, I'm not the only one. Savage Tales 1 has eluded me forever. I'm in the same boat, Damien. I mean, I've been so close so many times. I've never been able to get it.
Isn't #1 in that first Man-Thing appearance?
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
That's right. That's why it's so expensive, because of that.
Yeah, and then right after that was Fear #10.
Yeah. Well, that was the first appearance in comic books, but his first
the first time anybody's seen a Man-Thing.
I knew it was coming.
At least he didn't say it was some giant size man thing, right? So.
Well, I was
but he
working
wanted to.
Some great Neil Adams covers on this, by the way, as well.
Oh, wow. What number is that, Roger?
This one here is number 2, I do believe. Let me see.
Number 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that one.
I'll trade you for number 1.
No.
You're a smart man, Shannon. You're a smart man. And then eventually they turned over to just Khazar or Khazar. Is it Khazar or Khazar, Shannon?
Khazar, I think.
Khazar.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Yeah,
for the world.
I might have one of those. Yeah.
This I really like the Khazar image here. He looks like really, really like lean and muscular.
Right.
And he's about to thrust that. What is that? A dagger or a into that?
And what's he going to thrust?
Who's the cover artist on that?
This one here? Let's find out because it is really nice. Boris Vallejo.
Boris, yeah.
I would explain it. What's he going to thrust after he stabs the lizard, huh?
I'm not going to
Let's look at Deadly Hands of Kung Fu now, folks.
Okay.
And no, the thrust kick here has nothing to do with Lawrence, okay? Oh, man. At least we lasted an hour without going into the gutter.
Well, hey, an hour that's pretty much a record for me, I think.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this up soon. Another Neil Adams cover here, Shannon. Really, Bruce Lee up here.
Hey, just to
Yeah,
change
I have
it up.
that one. It's
Sleepy Reader is right. Lawrence is thinking with his man thing.
Well, I would say he's not thinking at all. That's just me. You guys have any of these?
Yeah, we got some. I got some somewhere.
I got the Neil Adams, Roger Moore.
Oh, the Roger Moore cover. Yeah, hold on. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. I thought that was like a mad at first, because it kind of like.
I did too, because the face he's making.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Again, this particular series is really interesting. That's number 2, right? Yeah. This particular series is interesting because it's in continuity with the comic, but it's almost like there's another plot line totally separate that they're exploring.
Right.
And it's a lot more violent, obviously, but he still maintains his own code of ethics, just like he does in the comics.
Is this another Neil Adams cover? Am I right?
Sure is. That sure is. You got it.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it. Great. Good covers on the Master Kung Fu. Not as good as some of the horror theme ones, but here's another Bruce Lee cover. If you're a Bruce Lee fan, you got to get this series because it's like he's everywhere in here, in text pieces, photo stills, movie stills, all kinds of incredible.
How many issues did this magazine run, Roger?
I think let me see. I got them all, so let me look at the last one here. It ran 33 issues. Plus the
I'm only about 27 shy, so
27. Yeah, you got a ways to go. I'm not trading you this for the Savage Tales 1, no matter what you think.
Who could forget Billy Jack?
Oh, Billy Jack. I remember that movie. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm going kind of backwards here, but this also had White Tiger. What happened to Lawrence? There he is. What happened to you?
The internet died on me.
Oh, okay. I was like,
was White Tiger? Was that a George Perez feature?
That's right. He was. He came. I have the first appearance here. I'll show you. But yeah, he was a Puerto Rican martial artist.
Oh, you mean this one?
That's the one. That's the one.
So which one's his first appearance? Would it be?
I'll show you here. Hold on. I believe it is this one right here.
Oh, okay.
It's not on the cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. What about this one?
Cool. I think that's his first. What number is that?
That's number 27.
27. Okay. Cool. Let me double check, make sure that is his first appearance, because now I'm going.
No, I think you're right. It's this one.
I think it is, but man, I haven't read.
I thought this was a super high grade or a really good deal.
You do. Well, mine is about a VG.
this one here is probably.
I've read these things so many.
BF and it near.
Yeah, that's a sweet cover.
It has like in the middle. Usually, it has like photo stills from like tournaments and so forth. Yep, there he is. There he is. He appears on the last. Here, I'll put myself big. He appears on the last panel. Right there.
Okay, and that's in this one, right? Well, it's in that number 19.
Yeah, number 19. Yeah. Yeah. I know that.
Was that before Perez started doing the color comics or after?
This is before, I do believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, don't quote me
I
on
thought
that.
so because the style kind of changed a little bit later.
Yeah, I did a little bit. Yeah. But what's cool here is that inside the story, they're reading the magazine. Hold on, let me show you. Right here in this panel here.
Okay.
They're reading the magazine.
Hey, Roger?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
What about this one?
Oh, yeah. That's from the TV show Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snatch these pebbles from my hand. Right?
That's right. Walk on the paper. Walk on the paper like a butterfly or something. I forget what that was.
And then you got this.
That's the okay. It is the first. Okay, thank you very much. That's Neil Adams. I think right there as well. That looks like Neil Adams to me as well.
It does.
Here, we have another one here that is. This is pretty cool cover, and not one you saw too often. Is that it's? Oh, let me put here. Iron Fist versus Shang-Chi. Right there.
All right, cool.
And then you had these stories from the feudal periods in Japan, which were pretty good. I think called Sword Quest. If you're into those types of historical pieces, they're pretty cool. Okay. All right, so let's wrap this up with just a few more, guys. Marvel Preview was one of those magazines that had first appearances, a lot of first appearances, because they did exactly what they said. They would preview characters or storylines. I think I sent this one to Lawrence, but there's another Neil Adams cover here, Shannon.
Yeah, I've got that one.
You got that one? I really like the juxtaposition of this cover. You have the
this one, Roger.
Oh, hold on. That's the one. Yeah, hold that up. Okay. Yeah. I really like this cover because you see the godlike figure with the technology, and then you have these Neanderthals down here, just trying to figure out what's going on. I always thought that was a pretty good juxtaposition of eras there. Then issue number 2 had an early Punisher appearance.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there was another couple that I forgot to mention. These are one-shots. Marvel Super Action.
Yeah, I have that one, but I can't reach it.
Okay. Another very early, I think, like maybe 5th or 6th appearance. I'm not really sure. And this is another one-shot Marvel movie premiere, but this is the only one they ever did. The Land That Time Forgot. I think I sent Damien a copy of this when he bought some stuff off of me in an auction. But good stuff.
Early Star-Lord.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Now, you know that there's one that has a variant, and I'll show you. I don't have the variant, but I'll show you what the variant is though. Here's another one. We were talking about series that sort of stopped and started in Marvel Preview. Here's a Blade appearance here. Hold on. And Gray Morrow Shannon cover. Not Gray Morrow Shannon. Gray Morrow cover Shannon.
Roger, I used to have that, but somebody stole it from me.
I wonder who that could be. And here is I believe this is the first Star-Lord issue, I do believe.
Yeah, like a dummy, I sold my copy a few years ago.
Yeah, well, if we go on that kind of logic, I'm a dummy 20 times over, Shannon. Hey, our buddy Eric K's in here, Shannon. How you doing? Oh, this is one of the biggest JLA fans I know right there.
There he is.
Yep, I was right. You sent me that line that time, forgot as a bonus. Loved it. You see, I sent it to you because I knew you would appreciate it more than anybody else, that I could send it to. So I knew that was going to a best tone possible. Okay, Sherlock Holmes. I think you showed this one already, right? Lawrence, was this one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, Sharon wanted to see it. Hey, Chaos and Comics, how you doing, buddy? Good luck in that trivia contest. You are kicking butt. And here is the second part of that story. Right there.
Man, I can see my bank account dwindling right now.
Listen, hey, I got these off the rack, Shannon, so thank God I got them way back when. But this is a kind of like Gothic. Notice the scantily clad lady down here?
Yeah, those are cool.
What was that?
Who could not notice that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, gotcha. I forgot who I'm talking to. And
you guys remember these?
Oh, Doc.
Oh, yeah. I know somebody's got some of them.
Cool. Bring them out. Bring them out. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy with the doubles and triples. Look at this. Yeah, but that's not stuff that's going to the comic shop.
No.
You mean like this right here, Roger?
Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Hey, a Pieta cover. How many did it run? Like 7 issues or so? Was it more than
that? What, 8, Lawrence? Is that right?
I think it was 8 issues.
8 issues. Okay.
So I think I got all of them here.
The same as the comic. That's interesting. Oh man, that's so cool.
Oh, this we're not showing.
What? Hold on. What?
Oh, you guys don't want to see this.
What is it? Are you saying that? I want to see it.
What?
Femme fatale. Oh man, that's based on cinema stuff, I think, right?
I know. I'm in this.
Well, Shannon, here's the Satana cover. I think this was by Larkin. I think this was by Bob Larkin.
Yeah.
Really cool cover here.
Yeah, I had that one when I was a kid. I don't have it now, but yeah, that was another one that was stuck into the mattress.
Oh, you're not a kid anymore? You look young to me. This is the famous Rocky Raccoon issue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we have the other Legion of Monsters, which again they canceled. They canceled the series with a one-shot and they moved it over here.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, we got confirmation that is a. Yeah, these guys know their stuff. Yeah. Time for another. That's for another night. Yeah, that's right. We can do the Femme Fatales another night.
Oh, somebody actually knew what that was?
Yeah. They knew. Listen, we have a knowledgeable cast of chat here.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I just.
Oh, okay. Now that's one that was black and white, right, Shannon?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like this because it was an Avengers story, basically, instead of like only the Hulk.
Is that a retelling of Avengers 1 or 2?
Something like that. It's I think it's an Earl Norham cover on that one.
Norham, yeah. Well, speaking of Norham, here we go. Another Norham cover. Look at this guy. Look at the details on the muscle.
Oh yeah,
muscle and sinew on this guy. And of course, another lady in distress down below, scantily clad. Bub Spector.
Yeah, that's right up the alley there, ain't it?
Yeah, that's up above
that's probably my favorite Hulk cover.
Oh, look at that rainbow
Walt
cover.
Simonson.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Simonson. Yeah, wow. I didn't know he did that.
You don't see a Walt Simonson cover too often, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Cool. Very cool. I have books, but I think mine starts at number 20 or something. Let's see what else. Here's another. Again, we talked about Haunt of Horror. How like you showed this, Shannon. How when they canceled the series, they moved it over here, kind of reverse, really, to what a Marvel preview was supposed to do. But
right,
that's what it is. And then Marvel preview sort of morphed into. Oh, by the way, here's the Moon Knight issue I was telling you about. If you're a Moon Knight fan, you want this one. Really cool. Look at that crescent moon. His cape is making the crescent moon here, and you see the full moon over here. Just a really brilliant cover here, actually. All right. Like I was saying, that Marvel preview morphed into Bizarre Adventures. Why? I don't know. I guess they figured they did enough previews, you know. So,
yeah, I was wondering about that when I was pulling these out last night. I was like, because I don't remember any early issues of Bizarre Adventures. So,
yeah, I think it started in this one right here, number 25. Kind of a tribute to the Spy poster,
right.
And so forth.
Yeah.
And then you had this one here, 26. Another. This is Cole the Barbarian, not Conan. So anyway. And then, of course, it ended up with, this is one that people, if you're a comic book fan, is interested in. X-Men. We haven't talked about them all night.
Yeah, I got that one. That's cool.
And this one here with, I think this is an anthology with Elektra, Logan's Run.
You get something to drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it ended up with.
I know this one was off track, but it was in my magazine. So.
Oh, well, that is nice. I've never seen that one before.
Yeah, that's George Perez.
Oh, you're killing me! You're killing me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Get your mind out of the gutter, Scott. Get ready for those sections. These guys are hilarious. Oh, Haunt of Horror #1 is a birthday book for Katoon. Oh, you're a young man. Oh, there we go. I see. I don't have any of those. That is good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, I think I've got there was actually like a digest size Haunt of Horror. I think they reprinted some of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's on a shelf over here somewhere, but it was like digest size. And I think Marvel came out with it.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a couple of those. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep. What else you got, Lawrence?
Buddy, I'm tapped out because I can't get to nothing.
Oh, man, I gotta go over there and help you organize, man. I tell you.
So you got my problem now.
I'm beyond your problem. That's the reason why. I mean, you look back here. This is just the start of it.
All right, who does this remind you of? Let's see if it's the same person it reminds me of.
Britt Eklund.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I don't know. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer, yeah.
Yeah. Although I think
I was thinking earlier.
She was too young, I think, to actually be the head of this one here. But that kind of reminded me. And I think the Hulk was probably the latest. I think it was the latest magazine that they did, unless I'm mistaken. This last issue from 1991.
Kitchen sink stuff.
Oh yeah, Spirit, absolutely. Yeah, were those reprints from the dailies, or is that original stuff?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was older reprints. Yeah, a few of those.
Nice. Yeah, Spirit sections were reprinted various times.
Hey, Roger.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to bail because I got company pulling up. My landscaper wants paid.
Okay. Well, we're wrapping it up, so this is the last thing I'm going to show. So, you got to go?
I got to go because I need him back another day. So, thanks for having me here.
Okay, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
Take it easy, man.
Thanks for
I'll be older soon, Shannon. You guys take it easy, man.
All righty. Take care, everybody. All right. So, as I was saying, Shannon, I think this is the last hurrah of the Marvel magazines in the early 80s.
Was that like the last one they published? Or?
I think if it's not, it's one of the last. I think once the Hulk show came off TV, this kind of waned a bit.
Yeah, I've got a somewhere. Yeah, there's a Ferrigno cover.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one. I think I have that one here too somewhere.
Yeah.
I also have that Simonson cover. I just noticed that. Okay. Yeah, I just noticed that. I do have it. I thought it looked familiar. I just didn't know that it was Simonson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it looked familiar. Cool. So, unless you got something else, I think that will be the end of our showcase. We've been on here almost an hour and a half, so I think we have talked a lot about this particular format. And
yeah. I got some company here. Here's my baby boy Brandon.
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going, man?
Is this your first appearance?
Well, he and I did a video how many years ago?
2, 3.
It's been longer than that. It's before the kids were born.
Oh yeah, probably like 5 then.
Probably like 5 or 6 years ago, we did 1 or 2 videos together.
Wow.
So,
Can bring it to some
okay, thanks, sir.
air conditioner went out.
Really?
Yeah.
Crap.
Love you, Dad.
Love you too, buddy.
Yeah, this is a good point. The last of the line other than Conan. That's true.
Okay.
I should have mentioned that. Yeah, Conan did continue on much later on, but of all the other genres, I think those were the last ones. Yeah, we didn't talk about Epic Illustrated because I think those were all color.
Yeah, I had a couple of those, but I didn't show them.
Yeah, but those were really good. I mean, the last Galactus story is just so good in those. I wish this format would come back. Magazine size, black and white. Criminal did two simulations of the Marvel magazine. Really? Criminal. Okay. So they did like homages, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
That's cool.
Marvel did NAM in the 80s. What was that? Black and white? The black and white magazine? Huh. Okay. I've never seen. I've heard of them, but I figured they were black color. Yeah. Yeah, they put a lot of effort. Okay, guys. So here, let's do. So I guess that's it for now. Let's see. Maybe we'll get together in a month or two, see what other, obscure or unique formats or topics we can come up with. If you
I don't
have
anything like that.
What was that?
I don't have anything like that.
Yeah, right. You got nothing but that. If you guys have any suggestions for us, leave it here in the chat, or in the comments, and we'll see what we can do. Lawrence and I have done the Golden Record reprints You probably have the Planet of the Apes set, I'm assuming, Shannon.
That's probably the only one I have.
Okay, and we did we also did the digest. No, it wasn't digest. Treasuries.
The fireside stuff. Yeah.
The firesides. That's right. The fireside.
Yeah, I guess we could do maybe treasuries and digest some other time too.
Treasuries and digest. That would be good. Yeah, that would be good. Manga. No, I don't have any manga.
No, me neither.
You have pulps? I have a few pulps. Yeah, I have a few.
I would just have to watch on that one.
Looks like treasuries are being asked for, so maybe I'll talk to Laura and see if we can get together and do that next time, because that's a kind of a one of those love affairs that you also have, that big huge format.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that.
I've never seen boxes for those. Do they even make them?
No. I use magazine boxes and put them spine up.
Okay.
Like in other words,
I know they make the backing boards and the Mylar in the bags, but I didn't.
Right. Yeah. If not, you don't put them vertical. You put them horizontal, and they're nice and low in the magazine box. But the problem with that is that you have to be careful, because obviously they're very floppy. So you have to make sure you got like 2 backing boards in there, one in back and one in front.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I saw Damien. He's calling for Treasury Edition, so we'll have to bring him in on that one. Yeah,
I'm going to hit you up, Damien, for next time, so you can join us here on the on this illustrious vintage panel, and show us your wares, because I know that Damien loves his stuff. I mean, he's got such a deep knowledge of the story elements, especially of what he reads. So
I can listen to him talk forever.
Yeah, I tell you, it's amazing stuff. Hey, Surf Blue, how you doing, Dave? So thanks for the whole chat, for being with us. I know we've been here a while, but there's a lot of stuff to cover. I still have a lot more. I'm sure these other guys have a lot more, but we wanted to give you a taste of what this format is and how much we appreciate it. And, because we grew up with it. No, not Human Fly, Scott Neely. No, not Human Fly. They all know that I have a real disdain for the Human Fly series. So now they tease me all the time. I talk a lot. Yeah. Well, me too. So you'll fit right in. So everybody, thank you so much again. Really appreciate it. Such great people we have in here. Such knowledgeable people, supportive people. It really means a lot to us. Shannon, you have anything going on in your channel, or are you just flying by the seat of your pants? Yeah, I'm just flying by the seat of the pants. I'm still trying to reorganize in here, and just once in a while, when it hits me, I'll fill in a few back issues. But that's about it. Just kind of laying low for right now. All right. Yeah. Thanks, Eric and Ranger Sly for Rangers. These are big supporters of ours for a long time, so it's always great to see. Yeah. These guys. Real quick, I saw Eric was won't know if I showed my Amazing World of DC Comics, so we'll have to do a fanzine. Yeah. Straight from time. Listen, if we strayed from what we were supposed to do already, if we go to the fanzine, I know, right? I start pulling out my Foom and my squad trunk and all this stuff. Forget it. We'll be here till next weekend. Oh, I know. So I know. So that's why we kind of tried to limit it here a little bit. Thank you very much. All right, so everybody, again, thank you for being here. For me, where I'm going to be. Monday nights on the No Faces Chat with Bubs. Thursdays the Roundup. Tuesdays I do some kind of special obscure video. Now this Tuesday I'm doing part 2 of Tigra. Is it Tigra or Tigra? I always thought it was Tiger, but I might be wrong. Okay. You see, half the people call me Tigra and half call me Tigra. Yeah, we'd have to bring Damien in on the fanzine show. Oh, definitely. He outbid me on a bunch of comic readers last month. So I'm glad he got it, though. If I had to lose out to anybody, I'm glad it was Damien. All right, guys. We're saying goodbye for about 5 minutes here. So let's get out of here. Right. Thank you all. See you guys later. Thanks for having me, Roger. Shannon, you and Lawrence, you know, any stream I do with you two guys is an honor. So thank you for showing up. Oh, one last thing. Memorial Day weekend. Thank you to all those veterans. Thank you to all the family members of those that lost their lives in the line of duty. We are under an umbrella of freedom that is covered by all these heroes, and we don't want to be remiss in remembering each and every one that allow us the freedom that we enjoy today. As much as messed up as things are, we have the freedoms that we have because those that laid their lives on the line for us. And I wanted to thank each and every one of them, and I pray that their families are well and that they feel honored, even in today's kind of so climate, you know.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm out of here. Shannon.
See you guys.
Take care. Chat. You're the best.
Hey.
Be blessed. Be back. Peace. Bye.